he's done, our health comes back thankfully, and our MP, which was getting pretty low, is replenished. The experience is set up, and now we can go into the next area where we'll have that silver pendant equipped now, and we'll actually be able to go into one of the statues. There's 2 statues in this room. The one on the left we can actually use the silver pendant to travel through. The right one we'll have to get another item later on in order to go through that one. By using that statue, it teleports us to another part of the Solomon Shrine. We're gonna have to use the magic of transforming a little bit in order to retransform so that we can get a little bit of a conversation from 2 of the guards. But this also allows us to get to another part of the sewers, yes, a third part of the sewers that we couldn't get to before, so that we can continue on. When you transform here, you're able to go up to here and hear these 2 guards talking outside. Both of them are talking about how the water control key has been missing, and the fact that a traitor, Keith, is the one who stole the key. So our goal really right now is to find this traitor, Keith, who's actually located inside that third area of the sewers that we haven't traveled to yet. At least go for us if that third area wasn't too far from where we just met with those 2 goons. As we make our way through, all the way to the north here, there is the guy we are here to meet with, but as soon as we get up there to talk to him, we end up getting a conversation with the Voca Shell. You find out that Tarf is actually now in the village.
I am Keith. I heard your voice when I was locked in the lava prison. I was spotted by a guard and chased, so I decided the safest thing to do was to hang out here until the coast was clear. If you want to get to the inner courtyard of the palace, then you must go through this water canal. I have the key to the water control room. Close the water gates and dam the canal. Then you can make your way up to the inner courtyard.
After talking to Keith, he gives us the water control key. Now, the water control room is actually in that first area of the sewers that we traveled to. But before we're gonna go there, it's just easier to travel back to the village so we can also see with Tarf that now he's here, as well as make it right back in and get to the sewer part a little bit easier. When back here, talk to Tarf. Tarf informs us that a man in a dark cape came back to the burned village and was asking some questions. Tarf followed him into this area where he actually went into the shrine. As we make our way through, we're going now to that first part of the sewer, going into the water control room, where we'll actually be able to drain the water in the canal, and that'll open up a whole nother part of the sewer that we can go through. Opening up this door with that water control key, and then we can push the big button on the top here, which sends the two statues down and drains the water that's out here. It also gives us a little bit more experience. Before I continue in the sewer, there is one item that I forgot to pick up, which I'm going to have to track down now, and it's another one of the shields. It's actually a better shield than the one we found earlier. This one is the battle shield. After we travel a pretty long distance from where we originally were, I finally come to the room with the battle shield. To make my traveling a little bit easier, I'm just going to go to the hideout of where the refugees were in the sewer, where they've all been turned into stone. And this takes me right back to that first sewer area that I just was in, and this will allow me to go under and into the other area where the water was, so that I can travel through that area. The first item that I grab is the battle armor, to go along with my battle shield that I just picked up. Next item that we grab here is the Idol of Falcon. The Falcon statue improves our fire magic once again when you do have it equipped, as it will home in on multiple targets every time that you do shoot a fireball out. Before continuing on, I have one more item to grab here, and I have to make my way over here in order to grab it. Be careful of this enemy that as soon as you enter the room attacks you. Once he's taken care of, go to the chest and open it up, and you get the battle sword, the final part of the battle equipment. When we come up from the sewer area, we see Keith is now here. Keith informs us that after the 5th bell rings in the belfry, that's when they will complete the sacrifice. This area of the Solomon Shrine is finally our last new area really to explore in the Solomon Shrine. This is the location of the belfry, as well as the location of the Goddess Shrine.